like every single time I try to go live recently, something happens, like, or something pops up, or it's just like, it's just the most annoying thing ever. Like last night, it was like, okay, I know I made plans, and then they ran longer than expected. But then today, what was my excuse today? There was no excuse. It was just like one thing, like, I don't know. I have to take it as a sign from the universe, right? Like it just wasn't meant to be. That's fine. Life happens. Move on, right? Moving on. Okay, guys. If you guys are here after the fact, and you just want to see your signs, that will be timestamped down below, and you can go and do that. If you're here for the long haul, I would love to have you. I would really appreciate it. I hope this reading raises your vibrations if you come across it. Just a reminder, please take what resonates and always leave the rest. And these messages are timeless, right? So if it doesn't apply to you now, it could apply to you in the future. And if you're watching this in the future, it could just apply to you now, right? Yeah, if you guys want to purchase a reading, that is also available down below, all that information. And yeah, I think that's it. So I made these cards out of like index cards, right, today, and I just want to give them a try. So that's what I was like, okay, let's do that. And so it's going to be like you versus them. So how the setup is going to be is basically I'm going to pull 3 cards for you guys and what you're feeling, and 3 cards for them. Keep in mind, it can be like vice versa, so I don't want it to get confusing, and so I will try to interpret it both ways. Tarot is not, you know, a definite thing. It is more so like a trial and error. Not trial and error, but like interpretation. It's meant for interpretation. So interpret it to your needs, okay, guys? So yeah, let's move on. Let's go ahead and we're going to start with Aries. I think this is going to be a kind of long reading, but we'll see. Can we get 3 cards here for Aries? So the first 3 cards are going to be for you, and then we'll go from there. Can we get 3 cards here for Aries? I don't know. I'm hearing like change. Someone could be afraid of change. You guys could be changing something. Jobs, careers, relationships. Aries, I want to say they're cardinal signs. So kind of people look to you for changes, right? Can we please get 3 cards here? Thank you. Oh. The first card that popped up for you, Aries, is I showed my friends a picture of you and they are impressed, right? So this is your energy. So this could be like, so since this is your energy, it goes both ways. Like the person that you're thinking about could have showed a picture, or you're showing a picture of this person. Either way, people are impressed, right? Okay. We also have, you make me want to be a better person. And I can't figure you out. You're so mysterious. Wow, this person is really... Okay. That's how I'm feeling. I feel like this is how this person feels, or like maybe you feel this about that person. Whatever, that's how they feel. Yeah. And now we're going to pull your person's energy. I want to say this is their impression of you, right? Like these people, like this person, they're just like so in awe of you. That's a lot for this person. We're not going to take all of it. Can we please just get 3 cards? You know what? We'll take 1. We'll take those 2 because they wanted to come together. And we'll pull 1 more for you guys. This is a lot. Okay. Some of these are... Okay. So your person's energy is, I have nothing to prove. I thought I could change you. I was wrong. Time flies when I'm with you. And this is a bonus card, which is like how I feel like they really feel is time flies when I'm with you. Okay, I kind of feel like This person really just wants to show you off. They like enjoy having a good time with you. They really, but you're holding back. Like you're holding back from this person. And I think there's like one thing about this person that you're not really sure of that is holding you back. But when I tell you, they don't care. Like they're gonna be their authentic self no matter what. That's the vibe here, Aries. They were like, I thought I could change you. They thought that you could like, that they could make you love them, or like, I don't know, like, they just thought that they could change you, right? Like, which is crazy because you can't change anyone. But they really do have they have so much fun with you. They do. And they want to spoil you. Like they want to just hang out and just, you know, you make them a better person, where you guys could both make each other a better person, right? Oh, I keep saying, I feel like this is like an period. You guys just don't know like what to do. Okay. Let's clarify with some tarot here. They think you are just so out of this world gorgeous. I showed a picture to you of my friends. Yeah, they really do think that you're the most beautiful thing in the world, Aries. Oh, there's a card in here that's not supposed to be here from a different deck. This is the Page of Wands, right? This card, like I'm using the Light Seer Tarot, and this is from the Learning Tarot. This person really wants to come into your life. Like they don't care if they don't look the same, they don't fit in, that they stand out, or like they just want to be inside of your circle, in your bubble. Yeah. This person could be a little bit younger than you. I don't know. A salesperson, yeah. So this person has like, they could talk a good game, right? So you're not really sure if you should trust them. Another Page of Wands again. Yeah. This person could be an athlete too. Like they could be very athletic. They could be in the gym. They can just be a very fitness type of person, right? Someone who cares about that. But when I tell you, this person will be very faithful, and like they are very optimistic. They don't care about the stuff that you've been through, Aries. They are going to stick by you thick and thin. And honestly, you might have gotten your heart broken in the past, but I feel like this is kind of like if you've been manifesting, I keep saying, if you've been manifesting love, this person is it for you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say that is it for you, Aries. Yeah. You versus them. You feel like, I feel like this person makes everything about you. There is no you. There is just, where there is no them. There is just like how you make them feel. Sorry. They probably can't talk around you. They might be a little bit shy, which is not this person's normal behavior. Okay, let's move on. We have Taurus next. Nico, you okay, honey? What are you doing? Nico's over here. He likes to lick the, he's just licking something. So if you hear licking in the background, that is my dog. Okay, let's move on here. So can we please get 3 cards for Taurus's energy, please? Okay. Taurus, this is your energy. We do have depression, anxiety. I'm not going to hold them up because it's going to be backwards, so it doesn't really matter. We have no one has access to me. That turns me on. I want to be the only one in your life. This screams to me where it's like someone can keep coming back into your life. This could be someone that you had like a past relationship with who just wants to be involved with you, right? Like it makes like you could be a very like standoffish, and they want that, like they like that. Kind of toxic, by the way. We have it's time for me to move on And an extra card by accident, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you could have that in your charts as well. And let's pull 3 cards for... I feel like you guys could be doubting your connection with this person. That's a lot. I might have to just find a different way to shuffle these cards because it's not gonna work. So your person energies, we have ghosted, boundaries, and Gemini. So they could be a Gemini. But also too, I feel like this person showed you a side of them. They have 2 different sides of them. They could have been messing around with other people and you didn't, like, you might have had an inkling of it, but you weren't really sure. Maybe that's how they felt about you. With this boundary, that's what it is. Okay, Taurus. So this person feels like you have really strong boundaries, right? And they see you as a challenge. They see you as someone who they can, I don't know, overcome. That's really what it is. And they don't really like you. It's like, yeah, they don't. They just, people need to feed their egos and they're using you to feed their egos. But you don't care. You see right through this. You see right through this person. Can we get messages here? Let's clarify. Okay, yeah. You might think you weren't enough for this person, Taurus, but you were more than enough, okay? This person couldn't handle you. They knew if they were going to stay in your life that they would have to act or become a certain person that they were just not ready to become, right? And which is like loyal, honest, caring, kind, stuff that people, you know, normally crave in a relationship. And you would call them out on stuff. Like, let's say they said, oh, we can go out Saturday night, right? Saturday night comes, then they don't call you. And it's like, okay, what's going on? They weren't dependable. And then you would call them out on it, and they're not really used to that. And they're not used to people holding them accountable. And when you guys did, it kind of just like made them a little bit scared. So it had nothing to do with you. This person just wasn't ready. 4 of Pentacles. They could also just like not be financially, why can't I think of the word? They might not have the finances, financially stable. There we go. They might not be financially stable. And maybe you guys are, and that intimidated them, right? They just didn't feel like they were good enough. Like they couldn't compete with you, which honestly, a relationship shouldn't be competition. I should also point out, which I meant to say in the beginning, that this does not have to be a romantic relationship. This could also be a platonic. Like whoever you're thinking about, this is their feelings towards you. Damn, I really wish I said that in the beginning. Anything else here for Taurus? Let me pull one more. The World card. You're closing the cycle with this person. You've decided to move on, as you should, because, you know, what can they offer you? They ghosted you. You have boundaries. They're not going to respect it, and you deserve more, Taurus. Okay, let's move on. You versus them, Gemini. So I'm just going to have to say this for every sign, if I can remember. Okay, just a reminder. Hold on, let me do a timestamp. Okay, guys, just a reminder. This can be for a romantic situation or a platonic situation. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to be pulling 3 cards for each side. For your side first, and then I'm going to pull for their side. And then we'll clarify. And please lay down, Nico. Gemini, someone really wants your attention. Yeah, oh my God. What do you need? Give me a second, Gemini. Give me a second. And my neighbors are having a party. They met on a Wednesday night. I think they graduated high school at this point. We lived here for so long. It's been like 10 years. Let me go ahead and put a new timestamp in for you guys. Yeah, this can pertain to a romantic connection or a platonic relationship. I'm going to pull 3 cards. The first 3 cards are going to be for Gemini, and then the second 3 cards are going to be for your person that you're thinking about. Ah! How rude. Okay. These cards are just not easy to, you know, make work, but we're gonna make it work. One more card here, please. Thank you. Okay, so the 3 cards that we got for Gemini's, your energy is Goddess energy, right? God, Goddess energy, equal give and take, and Aquarius. So you can have Aquarius in your charts, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius. And then the energy that we have for the person that you're thinking about, Gemini, is we have no one has access to me. I mean, no one has access to you. I want to be the only one in your life, which is kind of toxic, right? A little bit. And then we also have depression, anxiety, and I am waiting on your call or text. You seem very centered here, Gemini. It just makes sense to me where it's like, you know what you want, equal give and take, you're willing to give, you're not willing to take more than you give, right? And I think this is like a foreign concept to this person. This person is more so like, they like the exclusivity. Like, I like that you give me attention, right? I don't need to give you attention, but you got to give me attention. This person could have like childhood trauma where like they haven't really worked through it. And it's a lot for them to process. They're really not good at communicating. They can't communicate how they feel. They can't like maybe even call you, text you. It kind of reminds me of like they have like PTSD where they don't even like to look at their phone. They could have like mild addictions where they just look at things they're not supposed to be looking at. We have your card here, Gemini, the Lovers. I kind of feel like, Gemini, you're always going to pick this person because you truly do love and cherish, and you see this person as like someone who is worthy of love, right? I don't think they see themselves that way, unfortunately. Yeah, with the Hangman and the 9 of Pentacles. With the Hangman and the 9 of Pentacles, they see like you have to earn everything, right? Like, as opposed to you, it's just like, I'm going to love you. I'm going to care for you. I'm losing my voice, right? And then this person is just like, I'm only going to do stuff for you if it benefits me. I don't really like this, yeah, Ace of Wands. And the Emperor. It is a lot of fiery energy. This person can have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in the chart as well. But I keep feeling like I do want to, this person might feel like it's a match made in heaven, right? But is it like, I think it's just because you're just so passionate. Yeah, only, I guess you guys will only know the truth. If you look down, like down within, deep within yourself, could you see yourself being with this person? Because it's a lot. You're gonna always be giving more of yourself than you're gonna get. And I think you require someone who's going to at least reciprocate, because it's going to bleed you dry if you're not careful, Gemini. With the 2 of Cups, yeah. You could also be here to like teach this person a lesson on like what love is supposed to look like, right? And And I think you guys are really good at giving people grace, but just make sure it's not at the detriment of yourself, okay? Okay, that's it for Gemini. I'm gonna go let my dogs in and turn off the air conditioner. My allergies are, this is crazy. Cancer, you're next. I'll be right back. Okay. Cancers. I wonder if you guys can hear my neighbors because they're definitely screaming. Okay, we have Cancers. Okay, so Cancer, I'm going to be pulling 3 cards for your energy and then 3 cards for your person's energy. This does not have to be romantic. It can be platonic. It could be someone in your family, whoever you're thinking about. Okay, can we please get 3 cards here for Cancer's energy? Okay, so Cancers, you are the only one. Libra and opposites attract. And then for your person's energy, your person wants to be on top of you, not Gemini. Cancers. Okay. So with your energy here, the Libra card, it reminds me of just like the Justice card, right? Where it's like might be a karmic relationship, like things need to happen. So like something, it could not even just like be this life, it could be past life. So you guys are completing cycles right now, right? And with the opposites attract, you guys might not look like you would be a normal couple, right? Or that you guys would be friends. It's just complete opposites. For your person side, we have love bombing, children, and I'm still healing, right? Okay, so this person might need to, like with the love bombing, it reminds me like a little bit of codependency. They could have tried to have children with you and in hopes to connect with you, because children are a lifelong bond. If you have children, a lot of the times that is a karmic tie where you're going to be bound to repeat some cycles, because a lot of times people have children for selfish reasons, right? And if you do have it for that selfish reason, then yes, you're gonna repeat cycles. Granted, that's not all the time, but like that's what kind of is. Like people will have children for very selfish reasons. But this person is healing from this. And so maybe they're not gonna, they change their mind. Maybe they realize it's not gonna heal the relationship between you guys. Whatever it is, I feel like this is definitely some past life stuff. Something that you guys are working out now. And I hope you guys are able to work it out, because this is, it's a soulmate connection. Can we get messages? Can you please clarify this here for Cancer? King of Pentacles came out. It came out on your side, but it came out on the came out sideways. This could be your energy. There is a decision that you guys have to make, or yeah, there is a decision. What is that decision? What is this in regards to? It's in regards to an opportunity that you feel like you missed out on. Which I don't really feel it. Yeah, it's definitely from the past. I want to stress this. I know it sounds so cliche, but I do believe everything happens for a reason, right? And so everything that you went through with this person was for a reason. And if you can find the lesson in that, it'll help you heal, and it will help you become this King of Pentacles. Instead of blaming, instead of like thinking, why did this happen? Think about what can you learn from the situation, and that's going to lead you to more abundance, Cancer, okay? Queen of Cups and the Three of Wands, yeah. It could be this person or it could be another person, but the Queen of Cups is someone who is very emotionally mature, and that's coming to your future. Yeah, I'm still healing. This person is still working through it. Eventually, they might become the Queen of Cups, you know? We just gotta be a little patient. Just a little bit patient. Anything else here? We'll pull any more messages here for Cancer. There is a Tower here, so something does need to end. It could be the cycle. Please, yeah, it definitely could be the cycle here. Because it sounds painful to me. Oh, Knight of Cups. Okay. That makes sense. Maybe the opportunity that you missed, because with the Four of Cups, you do feel like you regret something in the past, is an offer. Ooh. It keeps coming out. It doesn't want to be held. There was a love offer that was supposed to come, and you didn't want it. You kept dropping the ball or something, right? And that's okay. That's how, please just know, that's how it was supposed to play out, okay? There was nothing more you could do. You weren't ready. And now that's it for you guys, Cancer, okay? Let's move on to Leo. Okay, let me let my other dog into the room because he's gonna be sad if I don't. Okay, Leo. Okay, Leos, I do have to repeat this because I forgot to do it in the entrance. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards for you and 3 cards for your person. Just a reminder, this does not have to be romantic. Hold on a second. The guard particle. Sorry, this is not a private reading. If you want to book a private reading, that is available in the description. But right now I'm just doing the signs, you versus them. Okay, Leo, so this is you versus them. Can I please get 3 cards here for Leo? We have 1, 2, and 3. And then can I get 3 cards here for their person? Okay, very interesting. So let's start with your energy, right? I had a dream of our future life. It was perfect. I'm sorry, I can't commit. And I walked away because that's what's best, not because I don't love you. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. You walked away because this person couldn't commit, right? even though you've planned a future with them. You could see you guys blending seamlessly together. This person where it's just like kind of like we have you trigger me, I want to marry you, and then we got friends with benefits. This person is giving you mixed signals, right? Like they'll tell you, like maybe you guys are in bed pillow talking, right? And they'll be like, I really want to marry you, like I want to have a life with you, just like, and that's why you're picturing all this stuff with them, right? But then it's just like they really kind of see you as a friends with benefits, where it's just like, yeah, we're cool. They just, you know, they're living in the moment essentially, which isn't really fair to you, Leo. And you're walking away because like you do love this person, you really do, but they're not able to give you what you need. Not even want what you need, you know? Can we get messages here for Leo? Let's clarify. The Empress. Oh, there's a lot of cards that came out. There's a lot of signs here. We have the Moon, the Queen. This person does see you as someone who is very admired. You know what? This is not a you problem. I can tell you that right now, because this person, we have the Empress and the Queen of Wands. They see you as someone who is very smart, very passionate, could be a really good mother, could hold down the household. It doesn't have to be like a partner. Let's say a partner, because it doesn't have to be male or gender. Like that's what it is. Someone that they can have a family with, right? And it's the fact that you see that, like, you know the truth, where it's just like, yeah, you're telling me all this stuff, right? But it isn't, your actions are not aligning with your words. And now you're calling judgment on this person. You're like, look, I love you. I wish it could be different, but I'm not going to sit around and wait forever. Especially if you do want the whole, like, you know, children and, yeah, children, you know, women a little bit more in a time frame, but you can always adopt. But this person, they like being around you. You make them really happy. You guys could have like really good, you know, energy between you guys. But at the end of the day, if they're not going to do what they say they're going to do, what can you do? Is there anything else? No, that's going to be it for you guys, Leo, okay? Next, we're going to do Virgo. I really just can't believe these people, not these people, never mind. My neighbors, I'm just like my neighbors. What is going on? Normally on a Friday night, I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. Virgo. Okay, Virgos, just a reminder, this message can be for your person. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be platonic, just whatever it is, the person that you're thinking about. Oh, okay, one came out. So I'm pulling 3 cards for you, 3 cards for them. The first card already came out for you, Virgo. And it says, you make me believe in love. Oh. Okay, fine, I'll get it. Second card that came out is, it's not the right time, divine timing. And let's get one more, please. I know I didn't treat you right. I'm sorry. And then let's get 3 cards for your person's energy. Okay. So we have, Virgo, I feel like you walked away from this person. So with you guys, we have, you make me believe in love, and it's not the right time, and I know I didn't treat you right. So maybe you weren't the best person to this person, right? I mean, you weren't your best self, and you're regretting that. That's fine. You know, we're only human, right? We have to give ourselves a little bit of forgiveness and grace, because none of us are perfect. Show me one person who is. Your person is saying this connection. I'm so sorry. I need to blow my nose. Okay, it's just so funny because I don't know. This connection has done a number on me, us. I need a break. And I'm just stringing you along until something better comes. And I wish I could tell you how I feel. I was just, why I'm laughing, it's not even, it's just because I think I know a Virgo in this situation and maybe I'm picking up on their energy and it's just like, what is going on here? This person, Virgo, what I can say is they're meant to teach you a lesson, right? And it's up to you to learn it, right? But I can tell you right now, this person does not see endgame with you. Like, I don't think they want to have children, get married, travel. Like, maybe even travel could be like a headache. They can't tell you how they feel. They think that you would blow up on them. And that makes sense because it says here, like, I know I didn't treat you right. Like, I don't think this person brings out, they do bring out the best in you, but they also bring out the worst in you. It's time to close out this cycle. Can we get messages here for... we have judgment. Yeah. Are you learning the lessons and move on? I firmly believe not everybody is meant to be in our lives forever. And that's just because we have so many lessons to learn, right? And we can't keep learning it with the same people. It builds resentment. And it's when you get to resentment, it's best to just walk away. Can we get messages? Oh, and the Eight of Pentacles. There could be a finance thing here where like maybe one person is more financially stable than the other. I think it might be this, yeah. This other person is trying, like, Virgo, this person is trying to help you maybe become more financially stable. But the Tower is bound to show up. This thing is bound to crash and burn. Knight of Wands. Yeah, so just have fun with it. Yeah. That's going to be it for Virgos. Yeah, I think we did good for you guys. I think that's enough. Have fun with it and learn these lessons. A lot of lessons. Learn these, what do I call them? The reasons. Learn a reason. Like, I always look for the reason of everything. Everything. If I get sick, why? What was the reason? Okay, Libra. Okay, Libras, it's just a reminder again that these messages can be romantic or platonic. It's whoever you're thinking of. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you and then 3 cards for your person, and then we'll clarify. Libra's readings have been so interesting. Like, they'll come through, like, their person, or it could be them even, but, like, they'll just, like, wreak havoc, chaos, just... Okay, can we get messages here for Libra? I'm sorry, can I get 3 cards here for Libra? Okay, and then I'm gonna get 3 cards here for their person. Okay, Libras, your cards are very interesting. So the first one we have, yes, it's not right. It's not the right time, divine timing, which makes sense because we also got prison, jail time. So you could be dealing with someone who is locked up at the moment, right? And you're talking to them and maybe just sending letters, whatever, calling, phone calls or whatever. We do also for your 3rd card is air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They could have that in their charts, but that could also just be your energy because you are an air sign. For their energy, we have, this is a karmic relationship. I will put you first, but honestly, yeah, they're going to put you first because they're in jail. What else do they have to do but to talk to you? They're in, it doesn't have to be jail necessarily, but like they are somewhere where the military even, well, military has options. They are somewhere where they are confined and like they really have no other choice but to talk to you because their options are limited. So that leaves me really to like jail or prison, because in the military they have other options. Like there are men and women in military. I'm in the military, so I don't know. Is there anybody, like, unless they're in boarding school, but like why are these, that doesn't make sense. That's what I'm gonna say. And then we also have, can we have a heart-to-heart? They want to talk to you. You know what? You might have walked away from this person because it was maybe even financially draining, because yes, you are going to be the primary breadwinner for someone who is locked up, right? Like there's no other explanation. And that's crazy because I'm just like, this person said, I'm going to put you first. Why? And it also says, please forgive me. So they could have hurt you in the past. It's just, I don't know. We're going to use a different deck because this is a very different situation for you guys. I do feel like you do care about this person. They might have made, like, you see this person, they made mistakes. You don't want to judge them. You kind of want to help them. Yeah. Can you please clarify this here for Libra? We have, yeah, the Strength card. Oh. I feel like you might have known this person from the past, Libra, because this card also, just like these cards stick together, and the card says my kids, family, like you. So I kind of get the sense that you've known this person for a very long time. Like maybe you went to school with them. Middle school. I don't know why middle school is popping up. We have, I think you guys can, what is it called when it's like scared straight, or it's just like you can make this person not straight, but like behave again. I don't know, be a contributing member of society. You know, people end up in jail for what, like a number of reasons. I'm not judging, but it's just like, I kind of think that you are using this person as a project, and this person is using you as someone to use, just like to have, like to communicate, to have in their corner, because maybe they don't have anybody else in their corner. It's really, honestly, Libra, the ball's in your court, like what you want to do, because yeah, you can keep supporting this person, but do you think that they're going to support you? Like if it was the other way around, do you think this person would support you? Let's say you're the one that's locked up, right? Are they going to be putting money on your books? Are they going to be calling you? Are they going to, like, would they do that? I don't know. On the deck is the Death card. I highly doubt it. So that's it for that, okay, Libras? Let's move on. Next, we have Scorpio. Okay, Scorpios, yeah, just a reminder that this can apply to any relationship. It does not have to be romantic. This is you versus them. I'm going to pull 3 cards for each side, and I'm going to start with your side first. So can I please get 3 cards here for Scorpio? Hi, Jaku. We're not doing readings right now. Oops. Right now. If you want to book a personal reading, that is available in my description. Oh my gosh. But right now we're just pulling cards for the sign. Okay, and then can I get 3 more here for their person? I'm like, whose sign am I pulling right now? Okay. So it's kind of interesting for you guys, Scorpio. We have your cards. This is your energy. We have boundaries. Every song reminds me of you, and spell work. You could kind of feel like maybe this person put spell work on you, but I kind of feel like you drew a line here where it's like a separation, where maybe this person wasn't giving you what you wanted, like what you've been craving out of a relationship, and so you kind of walked away, which makes sense because for their cards, they have breadcrumbing, like they were crumbing you, right? And you're realizing it, you called it out, and they just weren't acting the way that they should be acting, right? We also have third-party interference and Aquarius. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or this third party could be an Aquarius. Just take it however it resonates. So this person was dealing with more than one person. You kind of feel like this person did, I don't think they did spell work on you. I think you're more so infatuated with this person, where you really just you really think about them all the time. Like every song reminds you of them, right? And you can't get them out of your head, which is like, that's hard. And I don't even think you would like want to go out on a date with somebody else. It's just like you really, I don't know, you really just want to be with this person, but you can't because they weren't giving you what you needed. Can we please clarify this here for Scorpio? Yeah, Ace of Cups. You do still want a new beginning with this person. You still care about them, even if you're not in a connection with them, because I do sense that you guys did walk away. And then we have the World card here. This could be someone that you just have like a karmic relationship where like you guys have to complete some cycles. You could, I kind of want to say you guys might not live in the same area, because the World card does indicate travel. So you might have to travel a lot to see this person. And maybe that's the reason why they were breadcrumbing you, is because they just feel like a long distance relationship couldn't work. Yeah, with the 9 of Swords here, this person was kind of just really in their heads about like everything. Yeah, 8 of Swords. This person could be financially abundant as well, because the 10 of Pentacles came out at the bottom of the deck, but they don't really show that. That's not how they present themselves to be. And the 10 of Cups. You see this person being your 10 of Cups, like you're a lot of watery energy, which makes sense because it is a Scorpio reading. It is a nice whole, it's like, I feel for you. And you know what, not Gemini, Scorpio, you guys sticking true to your values is going to get you what you want, because you're not willing to settle on them. And this person knows that. And if they can't come correct, then they're not going to come at all. So we'll see how that goes. What is the outcome? Are we going to know the outcome here? What is the outcome here? Oh, so it's a 50-50, the death and rebirth card. So maybe guys, it's going to end right here. And for some of you guys, it's going to restart. It's going to be different for everybody. Just stay true to your values. Okay, let's move on to Sagittarius. Hey, Mo Breezy, how are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. Okay, so next we have Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, just a reminder that this can be anybody's energy, it doesn't have to be romantic. And I'm going to be pulling 3 cards for you and 3 cards for your person. So let's go ahead. Can I get 3 cards here for Sagittarius's energy? Okay, and then can we get 3 cards here for Sagittarius's person's energy? Okay, so the first 3 cards for you, we have, you are my other half. I am still healing and blended family. What's mine is yours. Happy family. You really care about this person. You could have walked away from this person already, but you're healing from the situation. Like, you could have probably felt like this person was your other half. They still could be, but just like what I haven't explained what's happening on this person's side. So just like what I'm getting from you, that's what I'm getting. You really did love this person. You treated, like, if they had kids or if you had kids, you guys treated each other as kids like they were your own. Like, you loved them. You just, you're very much a loving human being, right? You don't. That's all. That's what I'm gonna leave it at that. What we have for this person, this person's energy is prison jail time, which they don't have to necessarily be in jail. I don't think they're in jail, but we have always fighting you, judging you, and this is a karmic relationship. When I say prison jail time, like, maybe they deserve prison jail time for the way they treated you, right? Like, they were very much abusive. Maybe checking your phones, stalking your locations, just judging you, right? You couldn't have friends. If you were texting someone, what are you doing? Very overbearing, very controlling. And I hate to say it, but it was just like this karmic relationship. It's like, okay, this was kind of meant to happen in this way. So that way, it's like a lesson had to be learned. Not even a lesson. I feel like this was like a karmic cycle. Like, maybe in the past life, it was the other way around. And like now, anyways, this person still really thinks about you. You might have had to get a restraining order on this person because of how obsessive they were over you. But yeah, that's why they were always judging you. And you've had enough of it. You did walk away. You did. I'm like, things just don't make sense with this person. You were just so kind, so caring, so nurturing, and this person is just the opposite. King of Pentacles. You could have been financially independent too. You could have, like, literally taken care of this person's family and happily taken care of this person's family. Ace of Wands, yeah. And I think you guys were in a really long-term relationship with this person, and I feel like you guys got the sense that it wasn't always right, but this person took advantage of you, and that's this person's fault. It's not your fault. Four of Cups. Yeah, his family still talks about you. His family. I feel like it is a masculine energy. I feel like with this, it's like it's not gender specific, but like I kind of feel like when someone is very over controlling, that's a masculine energy, right? A more feminine energy is just like, okay, less controlling, more submissive, and then you have this masculine energy who is just like the hammer, where it's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? We all have masculine and feminine energies inside of us. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you guys walked away here because, I love it. You guys walked away here because you know your worth, your power, and you know this person was not your equal, because you are your equal. This person was not. Also, Eight of Cups and Ace of Pentacles, yeah. With the Hierophant. It's just like this knowing of you are more than this person. And not, you know, that's all. That's all I can say. I'm Sagittarius, okay? Let's move on. Let's move on to Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorns, just a reminder that this can be for any relationship in your life. It does not have to be a romantic. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you and 3 cards for your person. And we'll go from there. Okay, can I get 2 more here? And then we have your person's energy, please. Can I get 3? Okay. Okay, Capricorn. So we have, for your energy, let's turn this around. Ooh, okay. It's getting juicy here. So for your energy, Capricorn, we have breaking up a happy home. You deserve more, and I can't wait to talk to you. Okay. Breaking up a happy home is just because earlier today I did do a reading for an all signs reading, and it did come up where Capricorn was in like this situation and they have a choice. Like they're in a relationship. Capricorns, if you're in a relationship right now, you have a choice, and there's somebody new, right? That you guys are, I think this reading is about, that you're thinking, and you're might be considering maybe stepping out of this relationship to go into this new relationship. This person, where you could be breaking up a new, maybe this person is in a relationship and you want to break up a happy home. That can make sense. But I kind of feel like maybe you're breaking up your own happy home. You deserve more. You do. You probably do deserve more. I want to say, if you feel like you do deserve more, I do agree with you. But at the same time, I think you need to talk to your person that you're currently in a relationship with and address that instead of just jumping into another relationship. Because when I pull this other person's side here, when I tell you, it's saying, I know how to get what I want from you. This person is a user. They know, like they know what they're doing. And it says also too, we have Capricorn, they did pull your card, like they know how to work you. And then we also have your angels are guiding this connection. They are watching over you. I feel like this reading is kind of like they're trying to tell you, get your attention here and let you know what this person is trying to do and to be aware of it. Because if you're not happy in your relationship, that's fine. But do not just go right into another relationship thinking that this person is going to fix all your problems, because that's not how it's going to work. Sometimes people, like getting into relationships with people who are already in a relationship to prove that they are good enough, right? Like, wow, I can take this person's person, which is very toxic, very manipulative. And I kind of get that's what, like with the Capricorn, which is devil energy, right? That's what this person is. It's feeding their ego. They don't really want you. They want you because somebody else has you. Can we get messages here for Capricorn? Can you please clarify this here for Capricorn? I think, I want to say you were in a long-term relationship with this person. You guys were probably really young. And it's hard to be with somebody that long. I can say that. But if you're not telling them how you really feel, and now you're creating these scenarios where you think the grass is greener on the other side, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. The Star. Yeah, you think this person is a wish fulfillment, and then when I tell you, the King of Swords here, you're really going to have your eyes like wide open, like, damn, I cannot believe I thought that. The truth, it's like harsh truth is gonna hit you. Oh my God, because you have to be careful too at that point too. If you are stepping out of your relationship, your friends, your family, everybody's gonna know why the relationship ended. And then you're gonna have a target on your back where it's just like, you shouldn't have done it. You're gonna regret it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm telling you right now. That's all I can say. Let's move on. Yeah? No? Capricorn. Okay, they want a little bit more cards for you. Any more messages here? I'm not really someone who advocates staying with someone. That's not really who I am. I believe in just moving on. But Capricorns, your guides are really encouraging you to stay here with the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. You will lose much more than you think you're going to lose. And that's the warning I can say. That's all I'm going to say. That's it. We're at. Maybe get some therapy. Maybe like make yourself happy if you're not happy in your relationship, instead of trying to make somebody else make you happy. Okay, let's move on. Who do we got next? Aquarius. Aquarius here. Okay, Aquarius, just a reminder, this does not have to be romantic. This could be platonic. It's just whoever you are thinking about. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, 3 cards for them. All right, let's get, can I get 3 cards here? Let's see, what is Aquarius's energy? Okay. Let's go ahead and pull 3 cards here for your person's energy. Okay, Aquarius. So we have for you, I am moving on for my own good. This is too toxic. We have Cancer. And we have, I am only with you because it's convenient. And then we have, for your person's energy, so I'm moving on for my own good, it's too toxic. You walked away from a situation because, before we get to your person, let's talk about you. You walked away from a situation because it was not serving you, right? Like this person was not, it was just a lot of back and forth. Maybe they just could not provide you with what you wanted or what you needed in a relationship, which is fine. And you walked away. But then we have, I'm only with you because it's convenient. Maybe like, I don't know what, we'll have to clarify about that, but it's because I don't feel like if I'm moving on, you're not gonna stay with someone just because it's convenient. That's just not what's gonna happen. Yeah, you're very much like, this is not working for me. So your person's energy here, Aquarius, is you drive me crazy in love. So this person, they feel like you drive them crazy in a good way. We have, I feel like I missed an opportunity. Am I too late? And then we have addictions, bad habits. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense because you moved on. Like they feel like they missed an opportunity because you moved on from them because I keep saying because you walked away. They could have had addictions, bad habits. Maybe they just weren't really used to like always, maybe your standards. I want to say that. Maybe they weren't used to your standards. Maybe they're used to just lying to always get what they want, right? Or maybe they just, honestly, maybe they just weren't really sure of themselves. They didn't know who they were yet, right? But they still think about you. With you drive me crazy in love. Like, I think that they still do really think about you. 5 of Cups in reverse that came out. I think you don't, what I don't see here is, this is not a missed opportunity. It's not. I think you know this too, Aquarius. You don't see it as a missed opportunity. You see it as like, just not right now. It's gonna be okay. Justice card, yeah. Libra. balance. I think maybe if like, how can I put this? I just feel like this situation just calls for a little bit of patience. Hi, UFO. 3 of Cups. This person could have put you in a third-party situation, right? That they regret, with the King of Cups here now. I think they needed to heal a little bit. Yeah, they're going to come back. With the Knight of Cups and the Empress, like, they are going to come back. They do see you as someone, like, they could have an Empress here. Like, you see her, like, she's, what is that? She's pregnant. Someone that they can grow with. Page of Swords. Yeah, this person is still stuck in their heads. I kind of feel like they feel a little bit guilty about what they did, but they have to forgive themselves and just, you know, we got to move on with the Chariot here. Okay, I think that's it for Aquarius. Let's move on. Last but not least, we have Pisces. Wow, I haven't done a reading this long in forever. Okay. Pisces. Okay, Pisces, just a reminder, again, that this can be for anybody in your life that you're thinking about. It does not have to be romantic. It could be platonic. Just take it however it resonates. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, and then I will pull 3 cards for your partner. Okay, Pisces, can I please get 3 cards for their energy? Okay, and then we have 3 cards. Okay, we'll take that for your person's energy. I really like, I can see your person's energy. It's kind of nice. Kind of, it is. Let's go. Okay, so your first card for you guys, Pisces, is, oh, lies and secrets. And then anger issues, and then pretending to be someone I'm not. Or you're not. So this is your energy. You guys are holding a lot in, Pisces. What's going on? It's making you really upset. You could be, I want to say you're in a period of separations right now. And you're mad about it because I feel like you've given so much to this person and it's not reciprocated. You're tired of being fine when you're really not. You carry a lot, and I don't think people realize that. I don't think your partner or the person that you're thinking about sees that. I want to say partner because that's what I was thinking, partner. So I get that. I'm feeling that's what it is. We have, for your person's side, we have depression and anxiety. And you turn me on so much. That's all I can think about. And soulmates. See, the thing is, this person is your soulmate. You guys are, soulmates are a dime a dozen. Like, not a dime a dozen, but this is your soul tribe. And they do really, they're physically attracted to you. But because of their depression and anxiety, maybe they're self-diagnosing, and maybe they're drinking, smoking, gambling. They have addictions, right? They're lying to you, and they might have anger issues too. Like it's just like you guys are butting heads, and it's all stemming from there's like a root cause of this. Let's see what the root cause is. This is a lot. Like, you guys might need to see a licensed therapist because. Can we get messages here for Pisces? That's too much. Can we try again? Finances could be an issue. Can we please clarify? I think you guys are really used to being strong. You guys don't know what's going to happen, and I don't even think you guys are comfortable telling people because you're so unsure of this thing that's going on between you and your person. Yeah. 3 of Wands came out. And the Ace of Swords. You want a new beginning here. There's somebody, okay, it could be this person's family, it could be your family, but there is something here that is causing conflict between you guys. And I want to say, with 3 of Pentacles, I want to say it's a family matter. So maybe your family doesn't get along with their family, something like that. You want to start something new with them. You want to leave everything in the past, because there is a lot of baggage from the past. I can say that, right? And maybe you guys might want to move away from anybody that you guys know, so that way you guys can have a fresh start. But that also can be very isolating. Oh my gosh. It's just like, what can you guys do? Oh my God, poor Pisces. I don't think you guys can keep this to yourself anymore. I think, yeah, with the full, like, there is full card almost wanted to come out. There is a new beginning here that could happen. I want to say, like, I really think you guys should seek professional help, because there's some deep issues here that I just can't help with, but that need to be addressed. Okay, I'm gonna end it here, Pisces. I think that's really it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this. If you guys are still here, please feel free to like the video, subscribe, comment if this resonates. I will have this video uploaded in like the next hour with the timestamps down below, so you guys can watch it. And if you guys would like to book a personal reading, that will also be available down below. And I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night or day whenever you guys are watching this. Bye.